What's up YouTube, this is your boy What's up YouTube, this is your boy kirbyykirbs, giving you guys a deck profile. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, I can't go to sleep, so I decided to do a deck profile of the deck I was planning to run for regionals, but since the rarities did announce and that affects the budget of the deck, I don't think I'll be able to run this deck. I really wanted to, but I don't think I'll be able to. They announced Megaloabyss is going to be a secret rare, they announced Abyss Lende is an ultra, and Abyss Sphere is an ultra, so that really affects the deck a lot because it's going to be probably $200 in total for the deck. So, I mean, I don't have $200 for all that. So, let's get started. 1 Marlin Glaze, 2 Megaloabyss, 2 Abyss Spike, 2 Abyss Lendes, 2 Armed Soldier or Heavy Industry, whatever the fuck you want to call it, 1 Attack Squad, 3 Marksman, 3 Dragon Rider, 2 Undians, 3 Deep Sea Divas, 2 Effect Veilers, 2 Trigodia, 1 Gores, 1 Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy, double MST, triple Salvage, Allure of Darkness, triple Abyss Sphere, and double Torrential Tribute. Now here's a couple combos I want to explain with Abyss Sphere. Now here's a little tip you can do. Imagine your opponent summon a Catastor and you have a small monster and you want to protect it. You activate Abyss Sphere, special summoning Abyss Spike. Now what Abyss Sphere says, special summon 1 mermail monster from your deck, but its effect is negated while this card is face up on the field. You cannot activate spell cards. When this card leaves the field, destroy that monster, blah blah blah, at the end of your opponent's end phase. Now here's a trick you can do. You can special summon Abyss Spike. Its effect can still be activated, but it will be negated, so you can still activate its effect and you can dish your Armsman and then you can pop that monster and you don't have to deal with it. But the only downfall about that is that Abyss Sphere will be destroyed at the end phase. Now if you want that monster to survive until the end, until your turn, like you want a Spike to be survive until your turn so you can synchro with it or exceed with it, you have to activate it during your opponent's end phase. Now once you activate it at your opponent's end phase, you still get the monster until your turn, until their next turn, until their next end phase. So you have to play around with Abyss Sphere. So if you activate it during your opponent's main phase 1, battle phase, main phase 2, it will get destroyed during their end phase. Now if you activate it during their end phase, Abyss Sphere will be gone until the next opponent's end phase. So keep that in mind. Also another thing with Effect Veiler versus Undian. Now if your opponent wants to affect Undian, that's totally fine. That's gonna make a minus because the thing is you still get to send a water type monster with Undian's effect, regardless if they affect Veiler. So they're gonna -1 and you still get to plus because you can send any Atlantean to the graveyard and still +1. So that's really something you should keep in mind when you're playing this deck. The reason why I'm running Attack Squad is because normally if I have Marksman and they leave their field open, I attack and then summon Attack Squad or whatever you want to call it, and it goes up to 22 and you get to make a total of damage of, let's see, where's my calculator, 14 plus 22, a total of 36 damage. That's a good chunk of life points right there. And you can go into Acid Golem or number 17, and you can use number 17's effect, Detaching Marksman, and you get to pop a card because all Atlantean monsters get their effects through another water type. So even if they're used as an exceed material for a water type, they still get their effects. Keep that in mind. Onto the extra deck, 1 Librarian. The reason why we're running Librarian is to, just in case if they summon a dark type monster with 23 attack and Catastor can't really run it over, Librarian's there to run over things, and it's an extra level 5. 1 Ally Justice Catastor, 1 Black Rose, 1 DeLorean. The reason why we're running DeLorean is because it's easy to summon, it's a level 6, and also you can bounce back your dead Abyss Sphere and it goes up to 3,000 if you have 2, so that's pretty good. And then you can use Abyss Sphere again, and then you can use spell cards because Abyss Sphere is no longer on the field. 1 Gungnir. Gungnir is amazing in this deck. I can see it being banned in the future because of this deck. It's sad that all the Ice Barrier monster will be banned eventually because how broken they are. 1 Scrap Dragon, 1 Stardust Dragon, 1 Mistworm. Originally, I had a shark, Bahamut shark, but the thing is, I'm not sure if it's gonna come out in the next pack. It's not confirmed, so we don't know. But if it does, then I'll replace Mistworm for Bahamut shark. One Daigusta Phoenix, one Gachi Gachi, one Acid Golem, one number 17, one Zenmains, one Steelstorm Roach, and one Snowdust Giant. Just Snowdust Giant will appear in Abyss Rising, I believe so. If not, then I'll switch that out. For the side deck, 2 System Down, 1 extra Effect Veiler, 2 Deep Prisons, 2 Bottomless, 2 Mirror Force, Compulse, Royal Decree, and 2 Shadow Imprison Mirrors. Now you're asking, why do I side in so many traps in my side deck? Is that the fact is your opponent's gonna see that you're not running no traps. Now you abuse that information and trick them and side in all your traps, and they wouldn't be able to get game 2. Trust me. You just have to know how to side out some cards. Normally I just side out the 3rd, Deep Sea Diva, normally the cards I have at 3. And trust me, it works all the time. If not, then you just start for game 3, you just switch around, mix it both and both, and you should be able to win. Just letting you know, also the exceeds, just reminding you guys, if it's a water exceed, all the Atlanteans get their effects if they're being used as XYZ material, or exceed materials, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, make sure you thumbs up this video, 20 likes, and I'll do a dual video with this deck. It does very well. I have round 1 and 2 for me versus Tefidad. I have one 6 Samurai player that was running a Troll 6 Samurai deck, but I, won the duel so quick that he scooped. And many more. If you want to see this deck profile and this deck in action, make sure you thumbs up this video. Comment below if you have any questions about the deck. Why I'm not running Birdman is because I couldn't fit in Birdman for some reason. There's not enough room. The reason why I'm running also 42 card deck is because this deck can easily summon a lot of stuff from the deck, so there's no reason to worry about the number of consistency because this deck can thin out really quickly. Anyways, thank you for watching and be my supporters. Anyways, I'm out.